Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and in today's tutorial it's going to be a Trello crash course for beginners 2025 complete workthrough. So guys, welcome to this Trello crash course. In this video I'll show you exactly how to use Trello to organize your projects, manage tasks, and boost your productivity even if you've never used it before. So let's get started. Your first step would be to actually search up Trello. So simply type in on the search bar of your computer or phone Trello, and once you've done that, just go ahead and click on trello.com and go ahead and open up Trello. So this is what it looks like. Most times you might not see a login menu to continue, but otherwise, if you do see this menu, go ahead and click on create an account. Though there is an option to continue with Google, Microsoft, Apple, or Slack, I'll be continuing with Google and I'll be using this account. All right, so just go ahead and click on the account and click on continue and just proceed to sign in and authorize your sign in. So once you're done verifying your sign in process, you're going to be logged into Atlassian, where you can simply create an account using your email address and full name. So go ahead and click on create your account. All right, so it says it looks like it's your first time on Trello. Do you want to create a new Trello account using your Atlassian account? Yes. So Atlassian is the parent company and Trello is the kid. So just make sure you have an Atlassian account and then you can proceed. So let's just click on create a Trello account. All right, so welcome to Trello. An account is created almost instantaneously as soon as you click on sign up. And once you're here, just go ahead and select what you would like to do on Trello, either to organize your work, track your personal tasks to do, manage team projects. You could do this as well, create and automate your team's workflow. So this is done with Jira. So we could continue with the Trello options. These two are Trellos, while the rest is Jira, which should be under Atlassian. So we're going to be continuing with organized ideas. So click on continue. And then welcome to Trello. This is a space for you to add to-dos and import them from other apps. So once this is done, click here to move on, add a to-do to the inbox. So you can now add a to-do list. So you could just simply enter something as simple as this, and then simply click on add a card and click on continue. Consolidate consolidate all your to-dos with inbox. So capture everything anywhere from email, Trello's mobile app, Slack, and Chrome extension. Just click and continue again. And now here's your first board. We'll organize your to-dos. So you could simply set up a to-do list on here. Let's just click on continue. This is basically the onboarding process of Trello. So that's how you can go with, that's how you can go about creating a board. Welcome to Trello. This is what it looks like on the app. Atlassian, let's just click on only necessary. All right, so this is what it looks like. You have your inbox, you have your Trello board, you have the option to, this is your profile. You have your profile here. You have power ups, we have automations, we have filter cards, we have the option to star and unstar the board. Let's say you're part of over 5 or 6 boards and you want one to show up at the top of your board list. You could use this. And if you want to change the visibility of your board, you could move it from public to workspace or private or to an organization. And you could also add people to the board. When you click on share, you could add a member to your board by just simply typing in some names and then click on share. And then you can give them a role, either an admin, a member, an observer, or the option to leave the board. So that also is there. And then on the share, you also have the join requests. So if people use your link, if you create a link for this board by clicking on create link, it's going to create a link here. And then you can simply copy and paste the link anywhere. This is where their requests would be when they use your link you shared. All right, so now if you want to create cards, if you want to create things using Trello, all you need to do is click on create. So the create option gives you the option to create a board. A board is made up of cards ordered on the list. Use it to manage products, track info, organize anything. And then there's an option to create a workspace view, which gets a perspective across multiple boards within your workspace. And then start with a template, so you can get started faster with a board template. So in order to add a card, this is the Trello starter guide. You could watch it so you understand how to make use of Trello. But we have inbox. If you click on inbox, you can see your inbox here. We have board. If you're on more boards, you could click on switch board and move to a new board. Like I said, you can create a board by clicking on create and selecting create board, and then give it a title. So let's just call it this. And then the visibility is set to workspace. You could set it to private, and then simply click on create. You can now set up a background here. You can use these options to set up a background. Let's just go with this blue or this gradient. And then once you've selected the gradient, close this and click on create. Now it's going to create a new board for you with some custom titles here like to do, doing, and done. Let's say you want to switch this up. All you need to do is just double click on the text. So from doing to done, and from done to uploaded. So you could have it look like this: to do, done, and uploaded. And then you can click on the plus to add another list like GG's. And you could now simply move this from one position to the other by simply pressing and holding on your computer. You could easily drag it over to a new position. Then to make use of your power-ups, which are either free or paid, you could click on the add power-up. So click on the power-up icon and then click on add power-ups to simply power up using any of the featured power-ups. Please make sure to read through this because they have a whole catalog of power-ups you could make use of, like the smart card indicator, time tracker by time camp, gallery view, GitLab. The GitLab power-ups allow you to link and merge requests with a card, sync contact, share contact list in Trello, see time zones for easier global teamwork. So this is the you could just use the power-ups made by either Trello, or you could use power-ups made by other people. And then if you want to check your power-ups that are enabled, you could check them through this option. And then you can just simply click on add to add a power-up to your Trello account or to the board that you are on. And then click on close. So now if you wanted to switch a board, just click on switch board and your two boards would show up. So we can, right now we're on here. So you could just click on this other board here to move over to the other one. And you can, like I said, you could create a new workspace as well. So if you click on create and click on create workspace, you could have a workspace view. This is a workspace view, so you can view all of your workspaces at the same time and keep track of them. Now at the top, we have the option to share your thoughts. We have notifications. So if people join your board, if people move things around, you would see them on here. We also have info, and then we have your account. This is the main account management section, while this is the profile management. So this is the main account management section. You could use it to switch accounts. You could use it for your profile and visibility, activity, cards, settings, themes, and shortcuts as well. All right, so moving on, we do have the three dotted icons here. You could use it to add a description. If you click on these three dotted icons, there is still the share option. There is still your profile option. There's also the an about for the board where you can add a description. The visibility is shown as workspace. We could set it to private. We have print, export, and share. So you could use this for your board. We have star to star it and keep it at the top of all your boards. You could change the background, add custom fields. So you could set up like priorities, status, risk, effort. You could even create a new field as well. And then we have automations. These are done, I believe this should be done using either the Atlassian uh, AI or something of that sort. Let's go ahead and continue. We do have power ups. We have labels. So you could simply create a label. So let's say you have a task for someone to do. Okay, so the automations came up. This is basically like an AI. It's going to help you set up rules. It's going to help you schedule, set up a due dates, cards, buttons, anything you need to learn, you could learn it using the add-on. So simply adding a quick action to your board with a button. So you can assign it to the AI, that's the automation, and then add in progress label and add an empty to the checklist on the card. So the AI would do that for you. And then you can create a button using it as well. So back to the labels, you could add a label to your card. So let's say you have a card like this card here. You could add a label like no, and then click on save. And then you could now select a card and then click on where we have labels, and then you have your label here, and it's going to show up as a red marker, and the title is also shown as well. All right, guys. So if you wanted to search for like a card, you could just use the search at the top. It's going to search through all your recent boards. As you can see, we're on the Trello workspace. Like I said, you can join other workspaces by just clicking on Trello up here. Click on Trello, and then where we have workspaces, if you click on the drop down here, you could, add people to your workspace. So you have your Trello workspace. If you add it to another workspace, it will show up here. Let me see if I can show you an active account with multiple workspaces. All right, so unfortunately, I am not on any workspaces, but if you did connect to a different workspace, if you're added to a new workspace, they would show up here. All right, guys. So comment down below if you have a question. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.